Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. ADA reacted, or the price reacted to our white target box, and now we just need to see if we see a continuation to the downside for another bear market low. It is the ideal spot to turn around in this white box. We're going to zoom in a minute and take a look at the micro count as well. But as you can see here, this is the target area we've been talking about already weeks ago. Key decision point, the price reacted also to the descending trend line. Starts to show some downside momentum, but it's not enough yet to say that we really put in a lasting top there for the E wave of this Elliott wave triangle we've been tracking off wave 4 with the wave 5 to the downside. Okay, so this is not yet clear. It would get quite a bit clearer, you could say, with a break below that green line there at 27 cents. But really, to confirm that wave 5 is running to the downside and we get another bear market low, for me, it would need to take out 23.7 cents. So there's quite a bit of work to do, but there will be clues along the way. I will not rule out higher from here, as I said, but this is the area where the bulls and the bears will make a decision. So I think there's no action necessary at the moment. It's more like a wait and see. For the last few weeks, we've been watching if the price can actually get into this white target area. We did get there, and now the market has to decide, okay, do the bulls leave this white box behind, which is the ideal target to complete the triangle, which would suggest another low around 15 to 20 cents, I'd say. We can specify that a bit further once we have completion of everything and once we know that we come down in wave 5. Or if we see a break above the box, that would shift probabilities possibly towards the yellow count, which is bullish. But I would need to see the 38 cent level break as well. This is really an important level. Because this is the July high and also a key level from an Elliott wave triangle point of view. Taking out that level would require a recount of the triangle, making the triangle assumption at the same time less likely. So the Elliott wave triangle assumes that a third wave bottomed in December. We had an A wave, an overshooting B wave to the downside, a C wave, a D wave, and the E wave. And this is a triangle, 5-wave move. You know, it's how a triangle should look like. Even reach the ideal target range here for the E wave of the triangle, which is the last wave of such a sideways triangle pattern. And then you would typically expect it to break to the opposite side of that E wave, which would be in this case to the downside. That's one scenario I'm tracking. That's the bearish pathway. And ADA isn't clearly bullish yet. Okay, it shows some upside momentum. And the short-term trend is still up, but it might fail just now. So if we push through higher, so there's quite a bit of work to do, and we need to see more price action to suggest that this is what's playing out, then ADA could have bottomed here in a very unclear bottoming structure. It's only 3 waves down. It's not great. We want to see 5 waves down ideally. So ideally one more low would have happened here. I can also count it as a truncation so that the actual real low was put in on the 11th of September. Like some coins might have bottomed on the 11th of September, but it's just not clear. Okay, so it's not clear. It would need, it doesn't mean I wouldn't consider that ADA has bottomed. That's why we've got the bullish count on the chart. But it's more like if we have something like an unusual bottoming structure, like, for example, here, that B wave that did overshoot to the downside, or that truncation. Yeah, there are two considerations I can make. I need to see extended proof before confirming anything. Okay, you don't want to confirm that this is bullish too early and then it breaks down again. That's not helpful. I can say that the short-term trend is up, and how you then trade it is up to you. Certainly position on the long side potentially, but with still considerations, obviously always for risk management and to know when this trend is likely going to fail. But at the moment, I don't see a clear trade setup here anyway. Okay, so this is not anything that I think exhibits some kind of a clear trade setup that would tell us, okay, we have a strong leaning towards another bear market low, or we have a strong leaning towards the low is in. That's different from, for example, Bitcoin or some other coins. ADA the problem is ADA, we were waiting for a rally, okay, and it's done what it needed to do. However, obviously we observed the entire situation in the crypto market, Bitcoin making a new 2023 high. So, that just makes me consider the yellow count more, but the price has to confirm that, if that makes sense. So if we go to the 1-hour chart, the price did basically what it needed to do. It came into this target range. However, I have to say, I have to say I don't like the look of all of this. Yeah, so I don't like the look of this. One more high would have been missing for wave 5, for circle wave 5. So, I mean, it seems to have put in some kind of a more meaningful top. But was this wave 5? And are we now breaking down? Well, we could be. It's quite strong, that move down that happened as a reaction to the trend line and as a reaction to breaking out of to the downside of this ascending wedge pattern. But I need further clarity. I wanted to break below 27 cents, and then it should get some more downside momentum, because then we broke above this. That's the time when we broke above this range, really, that ADA has been in since middle of August, really. So that's a key level. So yes, we've got a green arrow there, but obviously the other way around, you would put a red arrow to the downside. It's a key level there. Is this already 5 waves up? Well, you know, this could still go higher as long as we stay above 27 cents. One consideration I make is, was this third wave ever finished, right? Because one more, let's call it microwave to the upside, was missing in 5. So it could be that this was 3, all of this, okay? And that basically with the wave 3 unfolded not as a diagonal, but that the last wave in the third wave was a diagonal. This is unreliable micro counting, but this is a possible scenario. Wave 1, wave 2 in 3. Then we had here our wave 3 of 3, the wave 4 in 3. And then we had basically wave 5 of 3 done like this. That's something I would consider. Let's see, actually, is this 3? 3 was it here. Okay, so it's something I would consider, and then we could come down now in 4 and would make one more high in 5. I mean, that's still possible. Again, just showing you some options here, and I would keep that a likely scenario as long as the price actually stays above. I mean, I wouldn't want it to break below 28 cents in that scenario, because then we break below the 50% FIB level. So ideally it doesn't break below 28 cents, but I don't see much clarity here. It's a bit of a wait and see. I mean, this is a possibility that it could bounce off the 50% FIB level, but it's not clearly correct if that moved down. So I think we just better wait for clarity. I think this is something I'm watching, absolutely. That we could still get one more high here, and that's a way of pushing higher. Or yeah, let's wait for a bit of clarity. It could be that a 5-wave move is already complete, even though I don't find it clear. Okay, if that's the case, we might come down in a wave 2 pullback. So if you want to consider that, we could easily say we add a support area to the chart. So this is support. Still though, I think it wouldn't be good to break below 27 cents. So if you just strictly go with Elliott waves and FIB levels, technically, as long as 25.2 cent is holding, this might be a setup, like a 1-2 setup, but I'm not going to put it really on the chart because it's just not very clear, okay? It's just been very choppy price action, and this could be so much different stuff, so it's not really worth diving too much here into the micro count. Best to be aware, this is a key pivotal area. Breaking above it will cause us to look towards 38 cents. Above that, the yellow count here is certainly something that is in control. That's my update about ADA. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.